Hi there, this is Isaac from Turnsounds. Tractor tires are great for mobile homes. Liam, there you are. Come here.
Yeah,
Thanks.
here I am.
Thanks for coming to this. Have you got the supplies and everything?
Yes?
What you got in the bag there? Grappling hook, yes, cool. Rope, knife, lightsabers. Okay, sure, fine.
I mean, you never know.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, Alan said for us to meet him here at 12 o'clock. We're a bit early, so I'm hoping that we can...
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here. But...
I don't trust him.
All right, in the boat shed over there. That's got to be where he's keeping them.
It's so overt, it's covert.
Go fish.
Trout.
It was a mackerel.
Ah.
Ben, I'm kind of bored because we don't actually have any cards and we're just making this up as we go.
Yeah, it doesn't work as well.
Nah,
does it?
like I really feel like, do you have like any paper? Maybe we could draw some pictures.
I've got a few $100 bills in my pocket, but...
Really?
Yeah, don't worry about it. They're
Okay.
not very fun to play with. They're all
No,
the same.
fair enough.
All right, Liam, on 3, we're going to barge through this door, okay? You're any good at heel kicks?
In real life.
in the skit.
This is real life, you fool.
There's no time for this, Liam. And a 1, and a 2. Look, there they are, tied up underneath that bale of hay for some reason.
Look, I'm glad they're in this one and not the next one, because between us, we've just spent all our energy.
Look, are you guys playing card games?
Well, we're trying to,
Yeah,
but Ben's
yeah.
only got those $100 bills, and I'm just kind of out of enthusiasm, guys. I've just been sitting here bored.
All right, they're delirious. Look at them. They've been not fed for weeks, I can see.
What? We've been eating frozen bacon from the Woolworths pantry.
Yeah,
freezer
it's sea
section.
bacon.
Yeah. It's better now that we're in the boat shed and it's defrosting a bit.
Yeah,
but-
that's right.
Okay. that
And
makes
we've got
sense.
all this hay.
Yep.
I get to roll my bacon in hay.
Cows survive with hay and they're
Exactly.
massive.
I'm basically a cow now. Just
Deal
don't-
me in, boys. Deal me in. I'm in.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, look, while we're all here, podcast hour is upon us. I suppose, why don't you go...
Oh, is it that time already?
yeah.
All right, well.
Yeah, why not? Check your
let's
little
do it.
podcast.
Before we get started, have you guys seen Alan at all? He was supposed to meet us, I think.
No, not for a little while, I don't
It's
think.
been a little while. I don't know.
I think he said he
yeah.
went to the shop.
Told you,
I
I
don't know.
don't
Is
trust
that what
him.
he said to you?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Something like that.
Probably not important.
No.
All right.
Yep, Droid is ready.
Hello there.
That R2 unit is in prime condition.
I'm with the droid on this one. Wow, relax your droid.
Congratulations.
Hello there, and welcome to Astromech, your favorite Star Wars podcast. Hanging on by a thread, but we're hanging on, and that's what's important. I'm your host, Isaac Mark Anthony. You know me as Admiral Isaac Barr. Fitting, because we're on the docks, the ship.
Admiral? Ship Admiral?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. We got Benjamin with us.
Yes. Ben Laws.
Excellent. We got Liam with us.
Yeah, how we doing, everybody?
Youngling Liam.
Yep.
And last but equal.
Equal. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
Otis Redding.
Yeah, I know. AG11. Hello, everybody.
Yeah,
Andrew
hello.
Green.
Good to see you all.
Yeah.
Good to-
It's nice to be back.
We got a packed house today and a packed show as we enter into episode
know.
98 XCV I.
Oh.
Like a pirate.
Yeah.
I like how you wrote this
I
one down.
expected better of you, Isaac.
Yeah.
What was I supposed to do?
Better joke.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the nautical puns will give points for
Yeah.
whenever.
Fair enough.
What's the favorite pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet?
R.
C.
7.
All of the above. You're all correct.
Yep. Scurvy.
Screw.
Okay.
Me
Treasure.
Ladies
I'm
and
a
gentlemen,
pirate.
we got some news along the way. Benjamin, really quickly, you sent
Yeah.
me a little message, or you sent the group a message about a
Did I?
possible release date for Lego Star Wars.
Yeah. Let me just find it because I want to give credit to the page that shared it. It was one of the core pages who we love on good old Facebook. So it's...
Big call of.
No, it wasn't actually a core page. It was in the group Lego Star Wars 2 Watto's Junkyard. It's a good group
It's
if
a
you
good
want
group,
some,
yeah.
some memes and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently at GameStop, there's a poster that's been put up with a release date on it, and it's the only place that it's ever been seen. No, there's been no official announcement from Lego, but it says available on the 31st of May. So
Interesting.
a couple months off.
Yeah.
I feel like
Really
they miss
keen.
an opportunity by not putting it at the beginning of May, though. Like May the 4th.
Oh, May the 4th. Yeah, well, obviously that would have been way better.
This
Yeah.
close to greatness.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I guess without getting into it too much, just to fill everyone in, it's been a good, like, maybe 6 months or so since there's been any news whatsoever on this game. It's been announced a couple years ago.
Yeah.
They've been working on it. Obviously, COVID delayed it a bit, but they've just said nothing at all about the development. Is it still happening? Where is it? So it's definitely good to see something at least that is a sign that it's still going ahead, because obviously it is good that they're still just working on it. If you don't want to release a half-finished game, so it's good to push it back and do it properly. But yeah, all news
This
is
is
good
no
news at this
Cyberpunk
stage.
2077.
Exactly.
Watch your language.
Oh, you've been queuing that up, haven't you?
I've just been waiting for you to open your mouth.
Okay,
You watch your language.
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
fair.
Yeah. We wait with bated breath.
Absolutely.
As always, it's going to be good times all around.
So yeah, even not doing it on May the 4th, that do you think that's them just buying as much time as they can, because they said it would come out in?
Maybe. I mean, we've had no news, so who knows? I mean, if you
Yeah.
like Lego games, if you like Star Wars games, if you like two of those mixed together in a hot pot of game sexiness, then this game seems to be the way.
Whoa.
This
I
is
know.
not for Andrew.
This is not. This
Wrong
is.
game.
This is not the game for you.
You're
if
the
you-
reason they're not releasing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yikes.
I'm the reason they need a day one patch.
Yep.
Hey.
In other news, I realized the other day, this has been true for some time, but those people who are faithful listeners of our show, a bit of an insight into my life. My wife is pregnant, which is very exciting.
Youngling.
I
Yeah.
believe you're bringing the lightsabers to the birth, Liam. Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're not Jewish, so I don't know what.
No, just anyway, moving
Ceremonial.
Okay. All right. But with that, of course, all of the nightmares and the Sith dreams are working their way in, and I'll be turning to the dark side promptly.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that. Also, listeners, turnsounds@gmail.com, please. I'm trying to smuggle in cheeky Star Wars names, possibly, for this kid, okay?
on. Oh, okay.
Leave alone the Hans, the Lukes, and,
Nah, boring.
Chewbacca's of the world. I need something niche, which she won't pick up right away. So,
Can I vote for a name?
sure.
Okay, so I'm going to vote for the name Max.
Max.
Middle name Rebo.
Oh, yes.
That's pretty
All right,
good.
I vote Max Rebo.
Max
because
Rebo Anthony.
Yeah. And then you just have to, because that works on for regardless of gender, and you can just paint the child blue, and everything it works.
That's just a little side thing you won't notice.
It's fine. Why is my child blue?
Yeah.
Never mind, dear.
Oh, well, they've slowly been coming out anyway, just from her suggestions. The other day, she said she liked the name Cody, and I was like, Cody? Yeah, that's an
Interesting,
okay
interesting.
name. All right, if you want. Yeah, I mean, interesting. So, yeah, stay tuned for that, and we're very excited.
Cool.
Nice.
Very nice.
Cool. Before we bring on today's show, Andy had a birthday.
I did have a
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
I got super old, guys.
Yeah.
I'm one step closer to the grave. I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yep. With the shining age of 50, we've now entered the golden years.
Wow.
That's right. It's just a downhill slide to decrepity and wearing no pants.
Right, well, we're going to get through this really quick. Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank
Big
you.
happy
I
birthday.
got
Thank you.
something.
Oh, really?
I wrapped it special.
Hey, it's special wrapping. It looks. Is this the bag that I gave Ben's
Possibly.
present in?
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Possibly.
That's called reworking.
This comes direct from my heart to you.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
I'm already upset. This is great.
What have you got? Show the camera.
So I have the episode 1 visual dictionary with Qui-Gon and a nervous show of authority on the back.
Excellent. Well, you'll notice as well I bookmarked a page for you
did,
there,
you
and
did.
that's something I found funny. One of the descriptions of
alright,
the
alright.
Viceroy of the Trade Federation. What's it say his skin is like? Pal? Come on.
Skin,
Come on, you can do it.
Give you the skin mottled from self-indulgence.
There you go.
I like that. That's really cool. Thank you very much.
Bad.
That's great.
You're welcome.
I believe there's a full page fold out Jar Jar in there.
There
is
too.
Oh, wow.
I hope, but only it has to be the bro Jar Jar with like the 6-pack.
Right.
Like that's the quality Jar Jar.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
Hey. Ooh, sea monsters of Naboo.
Ooh, big fish.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Always a
It's
big
cool,
one.
yeah. It shows like the size comparisons between the
Yeah.
different fish and everything as well.
That's cool.
There's a lot of cool stuff. I will digest this outside the podcast.
Cool. And then you can bring little character bits in there as well.
Yeah.
It's got cool little blurbs about the characters, which I think we should be reading whenever we have a look at a character.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Like I read the
agree.
one for Captain Panaka, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah?
there you go. I didn't know any of that about you. So
I didn't know anything about him at all.
there you go.
Except
His
Yeah.
name's Captain, and
Does he even have an eye? No, he doesn't have an eye patch. The
No,
other guys
he
he
do.
doesn't even have a first name. It's just Captain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is his name.
There we go.
Excellent. Benjamin, my friend, you've got a job from Star Wars, I believe.
I do, yes.
We've reached the part in the program where we discuss possible jobs in Star Wars.
My
So, we all know in the big cities, especially skyscrapers and such, where you've got lots of glass windows. Once in a while, they'll need to be cleaned because there's lots of dirt that flies around from the outside. Not as big of a problem in space, but there's still a bit of space junk that floats around
Yep.
and random things that'll sort of dirty things up. So yeah, my job is the window cleaners for the Death Star, for the Star Destroyers, all the Imperial fleet who have big glass windows in the control center. They would need to be cleaned once in a while.
And how would you clean them?
That's the question of the day. I haven't thought that far through, to be honest.
I'm going to
Can
press
you-
you for this.
Okay.
Can you
Okay.
imagine though? There's just a dude. It's the Battle of Endor, and there's just a dude on the outside, just with like
Yeah.
a squeegee.
Your
With like the-
rebel friends.
Yeah, with like the squeegee S thing going on, and yeah, just hauling themselves down on that platform and hauling themselves back up.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna say the Emperor's pretty ruthless, and he sees them as expendable. So no safety line or anything.
Yeah.
They've
Can't
just
have
got
handrails.
some rails or some little things they can hold on to.
Yeah.
But if they accidentally slip and let go or anything like that, which is very easy when you're dealing with soapy water,
True.
then they're free to fend for themselves.
They're 100%.
I do like that picture though. Like he's there with his monologue, you know, only now do you. And then,
To add on to
Luke's,
that,
Luke's looking out the window.
I'm imagining like some poor little dude. Like, should I clean it now?
yeah, do it. Come back later. Or,
Do it. Leave us. Or in Snoke's room, he's got like the magnifying glass that zooms in, and like this face just pops up.
He's just got like a cloth, like a microfiber cloth, just rubbing the lens on the outside.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get those guys that just like to be on TV, seeing, you know, and so he's just there like dancing outside.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
funny.
And this has been
Jobs in Star Wars.
nice. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution.
All good.
Alrighty. Oh, what else have I got here? Oh, really quick. Kenobi, the
Yeah.
series which is coming along.
Very
Cast
exciting.
announcement just recently. I want you guys to tell me really quick.
Yeah.
So these names flashed up. Obviously, there's going to be others, but you got the Ewan McGregor,
Yeah.
Hayden Christensen, just ones that I recognize. Joel Edgerton coming back for
Oh,
Uncle Owen.
yeah.
Bonnie Picey,
Aunt Beru.
Aunt Beru. The
Is that Aunt Beru, is it?
The rest.
That's a guess. Is
Okay.
it? You
yes.
would know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
She was
alright.
in episode 3, Aunt Beru.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
just
looks
checking.
close enough. She also looks like the chick from Parks and Rec, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Amy Poehler.
Yeah, which
Ru-
wouldn't work so well. in
Nope.
Star Wars.
Rupert Friend, who's just below Joel Edgerton there on the list, looks like a poor man's Orlando Bloom.
Crossed with Johnny Depp.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He's the love
absolutely.
child of Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom.
And
Pirates of the Caribbean gone wrong.
Yeah.
who's that dude? Someone Evans. I can never remember his
Chris
name.
Evans?
Pete?
No, the other guy.
I don't know.
He was Dracula. He was in The
Oh,
Hobbit.
Luke Evans.
Luke Evans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
now.
okay.
There you go.
Someone's got a lot of explaining to do.
Mm.
That's it.
And the Kumail.
Yeah,
Come
what,
on,
what,
Ben.
what have I
He
seen? him
looks
in?
familiar. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's
what
a
from.
comedian. He's on a lot of
That's
different
true.
things.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I can't remember. Never mind.
And
Yeah.
quick shout out as well, we got a Simone Kessel, which is charming. Yeah.
Not bad.
To her left, we have. I can't remember what his name was from the Fast and
Sun
Furious
King.
franchise.
Oh, yeah, I knew it looked
Oh,
familiar.
no. Wasn't he Snake Eyes or someone like that as well? In
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, most famous role, G.I. Joe.
Mate, come on.
Awesome.
People
I
like
haven't
that
even
movie.
I haven't even watched that. I have no
I
idea.
do like the second G.I.
You
Joe
uncultured
movie.
swine. But yeah, cool. Exciting times. And
Yeah.
Nice. So Moses, the lady up the top, Moses Ingram,
Ingram, yeah.
Yep.
she's obviously right in the
Instagram.
top row before we even get to Joel Edgerton, the familiar name. Is she? Are we supposed to know who she is, or is she a brand new face to Star Wars?
I think all of them except for Ewan, Hayden, Bonnie, and Joel are all brand new to Star Wars. I'm not aware of any of them doing any kind of. I mean, there might have been extras or background characters.
Right.
I think
Well-
I think I recognize the Indra.
I'd say I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say either Moses or Indra. One of those two will play Satine.
She did though.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Flashback.
So's Joel Edgerton, or rather,
But this
Owen
takes
Lars.
place before he dies.
Yeah.
But after
But he's dead inside.
Satine dies.
He's dead inside.
Okay.
Force
So,
ghosts
yeah, but-
exist, man.
I guess that was just an interesting note that we can probably assume she's going to be some kind of major role if they put her right up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah, I think so. Thing is, we know nothing about the story, so it's like
No.
it's so hard for us to.
Because they were meant to start production back in January this year, but obviously that's been pushed all the way back till now. So very
Crazy.
exciting to finally get it going.
Yeah.
Indeed. Liam, my friend.
Yes.
Would you take the kalimba, please,
Yes. I
and
will
play
do
us
that.
an intro for our recasting segment?
Here we go.
Oh.
Not bad. Not bad.
So close. Very nice.
Yeah.
Missed it by that much.
All right. We've been doing a thing recently, a little mini series where we've been recasting some of the characters from Solo, just in a what could have been universe. Not necessarily better. So Paul Bettany, I think, did a great job.
Yeah.
I think he was pretty
Yep.
cool. Interesting on his bio, it says he's a near human as his species. Not in real life, as Dryden Voss, his character.
He's almost human.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Interesting.
he's got that facial thing going on for him, doesn't he? Or is that...
He does.
Doesn't he have, like, scales or something? Or is that...
It's like, it looks like gills, but then it
Yeah.
looks like scarring, but then I don't know.
No, he knows.
It turns red when he gets angry, so that's interesting. All right, Liam, could I hand that over to you first? Who do you reckon could have done it?
Alrighty. I don't know why, but the first name that came to mind is so ridiculous that I'm just going to say it.
Please.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Oh.
I don't know why Adam Sandler came to mind, but Adam Sandler came to mind.
Oh.
And then
Which version of Adam Sandler, though? Are we talking... Are we talking, like, Happy Gilmore
Yeah,
version of Adam
yeah.
Sandler?
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
that's
have
taking a turn.
no idea why my mind went there, but I just sort of let it do its thing. But then after a while, I
Wow.
thought, okay, maybe I should think of someone who could seriously pull it off.
Pitch like a scene or something.
I was gonna say,
how,
yeah.
How would Adam Sandler suit the role? And
Oh, he wouldn't
complement
in
it?
any
I'm
sense
here
at
for that.
all. But it would be hilarious.
Because I'm trying to think about dialogue from Dryden Voss to do it in like Adam Sandler's
Yeah.
voice, and I can't even.
If you can do Adam Sandler's voice, period, I think that's impressive.
Well, he's got a few different versions.
Yeah.
There's like half asleep Adam Sandler when he's filming Grown Ups or whatever, and he just doesn't care.
He,
Oh,
he
that's,
just talks like
crazy.
that all the time, and he shakes his head.
Hmm.
And he does, like,
and then
his
he'll just
silly-
randomly start yelling at something, and then he'll just fall asleep for the rest of the
pretty good.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so follow up though.
Oh, okay.
A semi-serious one, who I think would actually pull it off. A younger version of Pierce Brosnan.
Well, like
Pierce
a
Brosnan.
97
Oh, James
Golden
Bond.
Eye version?
Yeah, like
Okay.
old school Bond, Pierce
Old
Brosnan.
school Bond.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I can, I can get down with that.
Not bad.
Cool.
I had Jeffrey Rush.
Hey.
Interesting.
Ah.
Okay.
I think he's a terrific actor. The more things I see him in, I'm watching him in something called Genius at the moment, where he plays Albert Einstein in Disney Plus. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But-
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, I'm thinking a maybe 30-year-old, 40-year-old Jeffrey Rush, a bit younger.
Like a Shine version of
Yep.
Jeff. My brain stopped halfway through.
Yeah,
that
or like Pirates of the Caribbean 1 type Jeffrey. Or
Oh, okay.
That was
So
good.
still a bit
Jeffrey Rush.
older than Paul Bettany was.
A little bit, or just
Okay.
a bit more like.
Okay.
He's not
Yeah.
ugly, but he's he's.
Whoa,
I don't know how to say it, you know.
He's an Australian
Shots
actor.
fired.
Dude, I've always said
Shots
he's the
fired.
Australian Tom Hanks. That's my position on him. Okay.
Okay.
I like him that much. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Fair
Nothing
enough.
but love for you, Jeffrey.
He is.
Mr.
He's
Rush.
angry. He's angry.
No, don't be
We're
mad
gonna
at
get
me, please.
letters.
No, I think you could do it. I think
Yeah.
he could play the thing.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
love to hear him do like a Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, that whole, I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request. I'd love to hear that in like a Star Wars thing.
Yeah,
That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
He would play a really great character in Star
Yeah,
Wars.
I agree.
imagine. Yeah. Yeah. I
Ben,
agree
who
with
did
that.
you have?
Okay, he's
Idris
a,
Elba's off the.
yeah, he's a, this is actually kind
Man,
of
I got to think of some.
almost as close as you can get to Idris Elba without actually being. So a British actor with a very difficult to pronounce name, but Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Okay, what's he done?
Oh,
This guy. So I believe he was the main actor in 12 Years a Slave. He was also
Yeah,
in like side characters.
I think it's
in The
Chimafwe
Martian.
or something. Is that how you
Yeah,
pronounce
something
it?
like that. The Martian and a few other movies. So I'm sure
Children
you'll.
of Men, I think. as
Yep,
well.
Children of Men. Do you recognize him?
A little bit.
Yeah, if you'll see. it.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
But the main thing that made me think of that is he voiced Scar in the latest Lion King reboot, and you know, just that sort of more sophisticated villainous role,
Interesting.
and you know, he's got that sort of English pompous accent, I suppose. You know, I think it could work. And
Yeah.
he seems like he could be scary if he wanted to be. So yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Interesting.
Good pick.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like it. So I was thinking about, because I like to think about the characters that they're portraying. So Dryden Voss is a bit of a gangster, a bit of a mobster, obviously heavily involved in the criminal syndicates. So I thought young James Caan would, he's a bit of a wise guy. He's a bit of
James
that.
Caan. So
yeah.
wait, who's this?
So Scott Caan's dad. That doesn't help
What's he
me
been
at
in?
all.
What's he been in?
He's been in a few of, I think he was in the Wise Guys or those sort of movies.
He's the dad from Elf.
Sure.
Is that him?
Yeah, the dad from Elf.
Everyone's
Because
seen
that's
Elf.
because that's his most recognizable scene.
is.
But he plays a really good mobster. He plays a really good kind of that wise guy sort of character, like Italian mafia, American
So
Italian
he's
mafia.
in Godfather and stuff.
Yeah.
Can
yeah.
I see a picture of him really quick, please? I'm drawing a. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We'll
he'd
put
be
this in the show
scary.
notes. Yeah. So I think from that angle, I think he would be a really intense, and he'd have a really kind of interesting sort of Boston slang to the way he speaks.
Oh, you'd
Less
have him keep it.
sophisticated.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Rather than the sophisticated sort of, because I don't think that's really the character of Dryden Voss, at least in my mind. I'm going with James Caan.
Could I read you the first paragraph of his biography?
Oh,
on
please
IMDb?
do. Do it.
A masculine and enigmatic actor whose life and movie career have had more ups and downs than the average roller coaster, and whose selection of roles has arguably derailed him from achieving true superstar status. James Caan is New York born and bred. Full stop. There was no commas or full stops in that.
I want to just say that's basically also my bio. Just replace James Caan with
Yeah.
Andrew Green, and that's basically me as well.
So you're just short of fame.
I'm just short. I've had a roller coaster of ups and downs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
There we go.
The up was me approaching you to come do the show, I
Yep.
hope.
And the down was me accepting.
Accepting. Good. Indeed.
You're dead.
All right. We need an outro to this segment, Liam.
Oh, here we
Kalimba.
go. Alrighty.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. I'll take that.
Going down.
Yeah.
Doors closing.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions or suggestions, hey, who do you think could have done this guy, Dryden
Dryden
Voss?
Voss.
Who could have done it? Let us know. Turnsounds@gmail.com. That's what you do. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Sometimes.
Indeed. While we're on that, I did send an email to Mr. Applejuiceable because he sent us one heck of an email.
Did he really?
And we're going to be...
Okay.
I said to him that we'd attack it in this episode. Applejuiceable. I lied.
Oh no! What have you done?
As I have from the very beginning.
I'm altering the deal.
Yes.
Pray that I do not alter it further.
Look, so much has come up in this show that I'm going to be handling it next week. Trust me, I'm a rat.
The penultimate episode.
Yes. Trust. Oh, look, episode 99, and then in episode 100, something's coming your way.
Ooh.
What's it going to be?
Wow.
Something.
Nice
I haven't thought
deception.
Of it yet. All right. But for now, Liam, I realized that Ben and Andrew actually haven't heard this yet. So
Haven't heard what?
we're moving into a new segment we call What Do You Do?
Hold on
It's
to your
your
butts.
moment, all up to you. You're in charge now, what do you do?
Wow, you're right. We haven't heard that
Pulled
yet.
out the, what was that, the David Bowie voice?
Yeah, I don't know what that was,
Look,
but
he joined us, and
I
it's,
hope
yeah.
it goes away.
This is a part of the show where we say, well, we talk because we do that all show. We're going to be taking a scene from Star Wars or something that happened and saying, how would we have done it different? Not. Let me explain this. Okay, so today we're asking, how would you sabotage Anakin so that he couldn't win the race? So,
The pod race.
yeah.
Okay.
Sebulba comes along and he does a little cheeky,
I have a book for this.
and he breaks something off. I want to say, there are no holds barred. The only thing is, you can't kill him.
Aw.
And you can't
damn.
like seriously injure him, like you can't just break his hands or something, so he can't, you know. What would we? And
Is
I'm
a
gonna
broken
say,
hand a
let's
serious injury?
Quiet you.
Oh.
We're gonna pull all of this together, and hopefully together we can come up with a plan so that there's no way he wins this race.
Okay.
All right,
I got a good one.
all right. Bring it. You start us off.
All right.
Go
A
for it.
remote bomb. No, okay.
Rule 1, you can't kill him.
Yeah.
A remote bomb.
So not like maybe slightly less power than a grenade.
I like to imagine Ben's there in the audience, like doing the Jaws line smile. You son of a. Boom.
Okay, so what you do? Oh, there we go, Jar Jar. You put it like in the engine is magnetic or something like that, or by the front of the engine. Then it counts down. Beat 3, 2, 1, and you go. Poof, and then everyone will just think that his engine blew up
Yeah,
because it
yeah.
wasn't built properly,
Oh,
and so
okay,
it won't
okay,
work. And
okay.
then, but you'll know it was you.
We place a kilo of C4 under the seat, and then
Okay.
Okay, interesting. I want to suggest, why don't we just kill Watto?
Because he's still got the slave implant in himself,
but then-
and so if he tries
yeah.
to leave, they'll blow him up.
True,
Boom.
but Watto, if Watto dies, then he's got no one to fund his race. Who's the Gebet going to be with? You take out the Watto.
I'm saying there's There's always somebody that's going to step in. If he's just a slave owner, there's going to be someone above him that'll
that's a
claim
good point.
ownership.
That's a good point.
I'm going to say it's trouble because I feel like Anakin could like reroute the power somewhere to the other engine, and like he's really smart that way. But I want to say he's just a kid, right? So the night beforehand, I just camp outside of his house like with like something that makes noise, so that every hour I just wake him up with a harsh noise so he doesn't get a good
Like
night's sleep.
seatbed deprivation torture.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then maybe the morning he's walking toward the thing, and they're leaning against the wall and say, "Hey kid, come on over for a second, will you?" And he goes, "Okay, I'm just a stupid kid." And you say, "Hey, you're never gonna win this race because you're just a dumb slave. You're worth nothing." And like I demoralize him, right?
I'm a person, and my name is
I'm
Anakin.
like, "No, you're not. You're a rotten slave. You're not worth anything."
I feel like that went in because we know that Anakin is extremely stubborn.
Yeah.
I feel like that would just incense him more and give him more grit and determination to prove you
I'm
wrong.
with Andrew.
And to
But
kill
he's
him.
already
Yeah.
tired at this point, so he's kind of feeling like, oh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sleep deprivation.
Sleep deprivation.
Liam, how are you
Where
handling
do you
this?
go?
All right, well, I had two things on there, but I also want to throw in a third. So the
Okay.
first
Go ahead.
one, very simple, fuel leak.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna sabotage his fuel line somehow, which leads on to my second one. How are you gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna do that by pickpocketing old mate Qui-Gon and stealing his laser sword. Gonna casually
Ooh.
walk past his pod and
Nobody can
Nice
kill a
little leak.
Jedi.
And Qui-Gon doesn't sense you trying to take his saber?
I mean, he probably would, but I'd like to think I can yeet it out of there fast enough to sabotage the pod
Leg
before
it.
that. All right, well, that one's not going to work. We'll scrap that one. The real one is I go there well in advance. Well in advance.
the
We're
track.
talking 6 months, not to Tatooine, baby. I'm big picture guy right here.
Okay, go ahead.
We're going to
I'm on
seduce
board.
the Hutts.
Like
But hang on. 6
Like
months in advance.
romantically seduce the Hutts? Because
I'll
I
let you
have
figure that.
questions about that.
No, leave it.
I have concerns.
No, not on my show. You don't. 6 months beforehand.
Stick
6
around
months
for after the
beforehand.
show.
The deal
guys.
hasn't even been made yet.
I had a hunch,
Okay.
and
I'll
I
take
also
it.
had a hunch that I needed to prevent this from happening. So,
All right.
my plan: I rock up 6 months earlier. I seduce the Hutts into thinking I am a stand-up guy that they want to do business with.
Mhm.
They
Okay.
are going to induct me into the Hall of Hutts. I don't know what they would call it.
Clan.
Clan, that thing.
All right.
I shall be an honorary Hutt. And, just a week beforehand, I'll be like, Jabba, listen, buddy. There's a kid about to enter a race. It's bad for business.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to whack the kid. Or,
Whack the kid.
Or his mother?
or we can just make sure that his
Me is
pod
my wife.
will not work. I mean, you control this race, buddy. You do what you need to do.
Okay.
So, yeah, my plan is I'm going to become a Hutt, and I'm going to do what needs to be done, Lord Vader.
Can I add one little tweak to that?
You can.
That fits in with all the rest of ours. So you got Ben who's sabotaging his pod. I want something else from you as well, if you could.
Oh, no, I've got something.
So we got Ben sabotaging the pod, a little bit from yourself as well. I've just like sleep deprived the poor kid, so he can't really focus, much, and I've demoralized him. I'm saying maybe you don't even need to work it in with the Hutts. You could just request an audience, humbly with his magnificence or whatever, and you just say, "Hey, Jabba, that little Anakin slave, he's been talking, talking smack about you.
Yeah.
He says you're really fat and ugly," and then he goes, "Oh," and then I don't know, maybe he,
Says the rancor.
yeah,
And then you blow him up. Boom!
yeah.
Blowing up Jabba the Hutt is pretty much the only way we can do this.
I'm on board with that, because then I take over his place.
That's exactly right. So I blow up Jabba the Hutt. The race doesn't go ahead. Liam gets to take over. You still get to do your sleep deprivation thing because you're a sicko. And
And Lamb gets big and fat like
and,
Big
and,
Fortuna.
yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah.
I
need to
rule
underst-
Tatooine.
You understand though that there's a power vacuum. You kill one of the Hutts, it's ruled by the entire Hutt clan.
Yeah,
Another
yeah.
Hutt's going to come along and run the race anyway.
But they've already put it back. It's like quarantine. They put it back a year and suddenly he's too old.
Ah.
Yeah. Maybe
Or-
he meets with an unfortunate industrial accident.
Or we just take out all the Hutts periodically. Like, this becomes a big picture thing.
No, we still kill the mother.
We start...
Kill the mother and he's demoralized.
Yeah.
Kill her on the night before,
Right, what-
and then keep him awake
I
all
think
night.
you guys forget that we're in a hive of scum and villainy. If it's not the Hutts, the weak ways will move in. Then the Rhodians. You want to kill every single bad alien species.
Scorched Tatooine.
Got him.
Sounds like genocide.
Why do we
to
start
me.
with that? Blow the planet up, problem solved.
Yeah, exactly right.
Not allowed to kill Anakin.
Yeah, you can't kill Anakin.
Don't kill
We'll
Anakin.
give him,
Anakin
we'll
and
give him a
blow up the rest of the
spacesuit.
planet.
Yeah.
He
We
can
put him
survive in
the
space,
escape
but,
pod. you
he's
an
not winning any
angel?
race.
Yeah.
All right.
One more based on what you were saying about the fact that he's just a kid.
Yeah.
You just set up a sign that says free toys this way or whatever, and then I'll go,
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Or just like a big plasma TV
Yeah.
playing the Minion movie next to like one of the critical turns, and it'll be
Oh,
like,
even better, a little bit more topical. Check your slave chip here, and it just like magnetizes him to a wall.
Oh.
Ah, he misses the race.
Misses
Yeah.
the race.
Maybe as a final peg, I would suggest to the committee that's running the race that, hey, we need to add a height restriction because it's dangerous, right? You must be
Yeah.
this tall to
How
race in the Boonton
How does that work for
Ben
Ben
Quadranaris.
Quadranaris? Dad, missed that again.
Yeah, look, he's not going to be happy, but Anakin won't win the race, so...
Yeah, good point. Good
I-
point.
Yeah, cool. I think we've done it. Originally, the premise was so that he couldn't win the race, but that means that he actually still has to partake in the race
yeah.
in order to make it seem like everything's kosher. But
But if there is no race, he can't possibly win.
but
And
then the
I
race
still
doesn't.
rule Tatooine.
That's
and
right.
Liam's in charge.
And Liam's in charge.
All right,
Approved.
all right. I think we've done it. Ah man.
I don't know what you expected
Some
from
of
that
us-
segment.
Well, big things from those two. I'll say that.
Okay.
Oh.
Ah. And
I'll take
you
that.
you guys delivered. Yeah. One of you killed everybody.
Well,
I think we all killed everybody at some point.
I don't feel like I'm the only one in that situation.
All right. With that, we're going to move into something really quickly. How are we doing for time here? That minus 15 minutes. We've been running this for about half an hour. All right, we've got a sacred Jedi text, I believe.
Sacred Jedi texts.
My programming forbids me from translating it.
Oh, all right. This is our script read portion of the show where we take a script from Star Wars and we read it out, much to the enjoyment of many, including us, sometimes.
Oh, no.
All right, so this comes from episode 4. They're on the Death Star. The team, Luke, Han, 3PO, Chewbacca, old Ben, and R2-D2. Then we're going to rescue them.
Classic scene.
Interesting.
So this is, they burst into the control room, shot a bunch of people, and what happens next? We'll see.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, Liam, can you do a Luke or a Han? Do you have a
I can do
preference?
either of them. I think maybe. We'll
All
see.
right. Try Han for you
Try Han.
today.
All right.
Ben, you can be Luke. Andy, you can be 3PO. You can also do the Chewbacca sounds in and out.
Oh, this is going to go wonderfully.
Absolutely.
I'm already excited.
Maybe any R2 whistles as well you can do.
Because I can totally whistle.
Thank
Yeah.
you. That's great. That's good to
Yep.
know. I'll take old Ben and I'll narrate. Off we go. And also for next week, a little tease. I read the script for the actual cantina scene as well with the confrontation that Luke has.
Okay.
It's very funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Just the way it's written is hilarious. But okay, so we all know what we're doing?
Yep.
Yep.
I
Excellent.
hope so.
All right, so yeah, everything's just been shot up and cue Luke's line.
You know, between his howling and your blasting everything inside, it's a wonder the whole station doesn't know we're here.
Bring them on. I prefer a straight fight to all this sneaking around.
We found the computer outlet, sir.
Ben feeds some information into the computer, and a map of the city appears on the monitor. He begins to inspect it carefully. 3PO and R2 look over the control panel. R2 finds something that makes him whistle wildly. Jeez! Back up from the mic there, young thing. Thank you. Plug in. You should be able to interpret the entire Imperial computer network. R2 punches his claw arm into the computer socket, and the vast Imperial brain network comes to life, feeding information to the little robot. After moments, he beeps something. It's you still, Andy.
Oh, right. He says he's found the main computer to power the tractor beam that's holding this ship here. He'll try to make the precise location appear on the monitor.
The computer monitor flashes readouts.
The tractor beam is coupled to the main reactor. I seem to have a problem with my vocalator.
Continue.
The main reactor in 7 locations. A power loss at one of the terminals will allow the ship to leave.
Ben studies the data on the monitor readout. I don't think you boys can help. I must go alone.
Whatever you say. I've done more than I bargained for on this trip already.
I want to go with you.
Be patient, Luke. Stay and watch over the droids.
But he can...
They must be delivered safely, or the other star system will suffer. No. I've been drinking from my hip flask, excuse me. Will suffer the same fate as Alderaan. Your destiny lies on a different... Stop it. Oh, Andy, you're gonna... okay. Okay. Your destiny lies on a different path than mine. Remember, the Force will be with you, always. Ben adjusts the lightsaber on his belt and slightly steps out of the command office, then disappears down a long grey hallway. Chewbacca barks a comment, and Han shakes his head in agreement.
Boy, you said it, Chewie.
Han looks at Luke.
Where did you dig up that old fossil?
Ben is a great man.
Yeah, great at getting us into trouble.
I didn't hear you give any ideas.
Well, anything would be better than just hanging around waiting for him to pick us up.
Who do you think?
Suddenly, R2 begins to whistle. Whistle! And beep a blue streak. Luke goes over to him.
What is it?
I'm afraid I'm not quite sure, sir. He says, I found her, and keeps repeating, she's here.
Well, who? Who's he found?
R2 whistles a frantic reply.
Princess Leia.
The princess? She's here?
Princess, what's going on?
Level 5, detention block AA-23. I'm afraid she's scheduled to be terminated.
Oh no, we gotta do something.
What are you talking about?
The droids belong to her. She's the one in the message. We've got to help her.
Now look, don't get any funny ideas. The old man wants us to wait right here.
But he didn't know she was here. Look, you'll just find a way to the block, into the detention block. Yeah. Yep.
I'm not going anywhere.
They're going to execute her. Look, just a few minutes ago you said you didn't want to be here and wait to be captured. Now all you want to do is stay?
Marching into the detention area is not what I had in mind, kid.
But they're going to kill her.
Better her than me.
She's rich.
Rich?
Chewbacca growls.
Yes, rich, powerful. Listen, if you were to rescue her, the reward would be...
What?
Well, far more than you could imagine.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit.
You'll get it.
I better.
You will.
All right, kid. But you better be right about this.
Han looks at Chewie, who grunts a short grunt.
Oh. All right.
What's your plan?
3PO, hand me those binders there, will you?
Luke moves towards Chewbacca with electronic cuffs.
Okay, now I'm going to put these on you.
Yui yells a hideous growl.
Okay, Han, you put these on.
Luke sheepishly hands the binders to Han.
Don't worry, Chewie. I think I know what he has in mind.
The Wookiee has a worried and frightened look on his face as Han binds him with the electronic cuffs.
Master Luke, sir, pardon me for asking, but what should R2 and I do if we're discovered here?
Lock the door.
And hope they don't have blasters.
That isn't very reassuring.
Luke and Han put on their armored stormtrooper helmets and start off into the giant Imperial Death Star. Scene.
Nice.
That's the best one we've ever done, guys.
Wow.
That was quality audio.
You had some good Luke. That was a good Luke.
Oh, thank you.
So that's your calling, yeah.
Really?
I
That was good, Han.
I got to find a Last Jedi script to see how your old Luke is.
Oh, okay.
Secret Jedi text.
Yeah.
And we've all burst a few eardrums from R2.
Yeah.
I apologize.
That was excellent.
I apologize 0%.
I think he should be
I never
publicly
said I could
scorned
whistle.
for that.
I was hoping for a...
Yeah.
I did think about that.
Yep.
And I thought, no.
See, nearly 100 episodes we've been doing on this,
Yeah.
on this show, and I would have thought that we had learned when we yell to lean back from the mic.
Not this little puppy dog.
Okay.
If I may, sir.
I lean into the mic. That's how you know you're hearing it.
Goodness gracious me.
All right.
It's gracious me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a fly around this office, so if you could deal with that,
Yeah.
one of our interns, perhaps.
Mm.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Turnsounds@gmail.com or turnsounds.com. Reach out to us. Let us know what did you think. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Please give us some
It's
feedback.
right in your face.
Oh man,
That
cue that
fly.
"True Fly Don't Bother Me" song. All right, what else have we got here? Let's see now. We have Benjamin's got a certain point of view for us. I'm thinking we might save that for our people who are plugged in at
Yeah.
Turnsounds.com.
I like it.
That
I
might
like it
be-
a lot.
Might be a little something for us to do there. Lastly, I was so sure I had something else here. All right, we'll go into no disintegrations, and then we got dialect of the day. No disintegrations. No disintegrations.
No disintegrations.
This is where we take something that we love from Star Wars and we air it out. We say, look at this for these reasons.
Now look at that, Death Star. That's the way you do it. You put a rebel in a red X-Wing. That is working. That's the way you blew it. Goodbye to Tarkin from the galaxy. That is working. That's the way you blew it. Let me tell you. Well, that's no moon. Maybe stay on target with a computer. Maybe stay on target with the Force.
I'm going to start you off today,
Okay.
gentlemen,
Do
and then we'll work in a clockwise fashion. Talk to you about Chewbacca. In his introduction in Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, he gets brought in by Lando. Pardon me. He gets brought in by Boush, and then taken away by Lando.
Yeah, right.
And the way he's referred to by Jabba is the mighty Chewbacca. He says, the mighty Chewbacca. And, we've heard all about Han and how he's, this famous smuggler, but we don't hear too much about Chewbacca. And to hear him with that title, it speaks to his strength and his... I was like, yeah, he is pretty mighty, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does make you wonder, like, in the run-ins he's had with Jabba's gangsters over the years, is Chewbacca, like, messed up a pile of them? Or, it implies a bit of a bigger story.
It certainly does.
Yeah, so that's me. Andy, what do you got?
So we must have been like doing a stream of consciousness thing because my thing's also about Chewbacca.
Or you didn't write something down.
Happens
No,
more often than not.
excuse me. No, so I was watching Solo recently, and I really like the dialogue and the conversation that Han and Chewie have on the ship that they stole from Mimbam. When they go and they're going over to steal the train of coaxium, and they're kind of shooting the breeze on the just outside on the platform is the word I'm looking for of the ship.
Then what happens?
And then shut your mouth and let me finish. That's what happens. But it's a really nice dialogue between the two of them. Chewie, there's no kind of subtitles or anything like that. It's just Han kind of talking back and kind of showing rather than telling in terms of the communication, responding, but in a way that makes it really clear what was said by Chewbacca without kind of having to go through all the mess of trying to translate or subtitle anything. I like it. I like the way that rolls.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
All right. Jeez. Chewbacca. Yeah.
Chewbacca.
Yeah. Benjamin.
Yes. So the Emperor throne room scene in Return of the Jedi. Obviously, there's a lot of different aspects to it, but the main thing that I like is just the sort of self-control morality battle of the Emperor wanting Luke to burst out with anger and strike him down. Strike me down. The lightsaber's right here. Because so many times in movies, it's all about, how can we get this guy? Oh, he's the bad guy or whatever. So you think, it's right there, Luke, just grab it. And the fact that the Emperor's aware of it and wants him to, and then the struggle is, no, don't do that, to actually do the opposite of what all your instincts and everything wants you to do and attack this guy. It's sort of a nice flip, and I think obviously a good sort of little moral ideals or stuff. I don't know. You know what I mean.
And you got the Emperor taunting him as well. You want this, don't you? Yeah, he's stroking the
Yeah, and so it's just the complete opposite of kill the bad guy. He's right there. You've got to try and not kill the bad guy because that'll turn you into exactly what they want you to be. So, yeah, I thought that was very cool.
Nice.
Quick thought on that. I've always thought to myself, because this has come up in all three trilogies. It's come up, if you strike me down in anger, your journey to the dark side will be complete, this and that. I wonder, could you not go, okay, look, I'm not going to kill you out of anger, but also you're a terrible threat to the galaxy, so I'm just going to pick this up, quickly off goes your head, and you're dead, you're done with, but not done out of anger, then you've gotten rid of the problem. Because Rey is faced with the same thing. Palpatine wants her to kill him. I'm kind of like, well, couldn't you just not do it out of anger and do the galaxy a massive favor?
Yeah, it's a good question.
That's a bigger question for another time.
Good question.
But yeah, at least in that scene, he's definitely you feel in your seat watching it, really angry at this guy who's taunting him, and your friends have walked into a trap, and you feel really angry at this guy, and so you're kind of very much in Luke's shoes in that moment of just this heightened emotional state.
And then what does the Emperor do when Luke actually grabs a saber and goes to strike at him, but Vader stops him?
He just giggles.
Yeah, he starts laughing. He's like, I've got you right where I want you. Yeah. Brilliant.
I like that.
Liam.
Side note, actually, on the Rey and Palpatine thing, simple way she could have gotten out of it, different to how she did. She could have turned around and impaled herself with the lightsaber and Palpatine, sacrifice herself. Anyways,
okay.
Moving on to no disintegrations.
Yes, please.
On the same train of thought, actually, with Emperor Palpatine, I believe it is in the same scene where we first ever see Force lightning, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, and that when you think of it from the context of you've never seen Force lightning, you'd never seen Star Wars up until then. How cool would that be? This guy is really, really powerful, and all of a sudden he's shooting lightning out of his hands. That would have been such an awesome moment. What? This dude can fire lightning? Yeah.
That's exactly why Future Kid I'm hoping to hold back Star Wars as long as I can so that they can be old enough to remember these things. Because I just always knew that somehow.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
And especially, I guess, you see Darth Vader answers to this guy. This is the Emperor. He's got to be so powerful. But so far, it's just this old guy who sits in a chair.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you see that, it's like, oh, okay, that's why he's the Emperor. He's got all this power. So very cool. Yeah.
What happened to his buddies? His buddies with the funny hats. during
I'm
all
pretty
of that.
sure they got
bodyguards.
killed, didn't they?
No, you remember his like his passe with the.
Oh, that's those
Praetorian
guys.
Guards? Is that what they were?
No,
there
the
was some
dudes
other
with the
dudes.
felt hats.
There are these
Monks
weird
or
guys
whatever.
in funny clothes with interesting hats who he's like talking with.
It was in episode 6. Like I think they're on the Death Star. Are they?
Yeah.
And he's entertaining essentially.
And they come with him off the shuttle as well.
Yeah. I imagine they're probably just in their estate room, like watching the battle, eating popcorn, and just kabam.
I think anyone would be very justified not remembering them at all. I can barely picture them. But yeah.
I can imagine George Lucas tapping into that and saying those were other Sith who he was, before he created the rule of two type thing. I can see him doing something like that.
Yeah.
You don't get a hood until you're real bad guy status.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
As always, turnsounds.com or turnsounds@gmail.com is where you go for all your questions and suggestions.
Do it.
And please do consider plugging in at turnsounds.com.
Yeah.
That helps us with all of our online subscriptions to run this show and to get new gear. Big help whenever it comes. So that's a couple of people have done that, and I hope you are enjoying the benefits online. Yeah, good stuff. We're now going to move into the dialect of the day.
You can understand that thing?
This is might come as no surprise. Today we're looking at Chewbacca, the old Wookiee dialect. Here we go. There you go.
There you go.
Roar.
What did he say about my mother?
I believe he was giving directions.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah, interesting to see as well the actual sound design behind that, the different animals that they combine to make those sounds. I know there's definitely a lion in there, and I think a seal as well.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm about to start reading behind the first Star Wars movie, so I'm sure it'll be in there somewhere. I'll let you know when I find it.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Well, I apologize that this episode is a little bit shorter than usual, but we're going to continue with the folks over at Plugged In at turnsounds.com, the Plugged In crew, and they're actually going to find out the exciting finale to the old kidnap saga as well. So it'll definitely
a lot of incentive.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Believe me. All right,
So
but until
much
the next
quality
time,
content.
I've been your host, Isaac Mark Anthony, Admiral Isaac Ra, joined by
Age 11.
Ben Lars.
Youngling Liam.
Oh, there are too many of them.
If I were Anakin, I would kill you right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good to know.
And you say I'm a monster for keeping a kid awake all night.